Personnel placement planning. The planning of the resource pool is crucial for the capacity planning because the whole capacity alignment happens in Rillsoft project at the roles level. We open the resource pool. Some roles are already entered. We switch to Employee tab and start with Employee capturing. We put on the first person directly in the table. In the meantime, we put down name and surname. Then we click in the column Non-Working Days on 3-point space and define non-working days. With the letter U, we mark that it is a holiday. After the click in the column Role, we receive a list with professional qualifications where we define the role of the employee. Other employees with their names, surnames, and non-working days can be imported from a text file in the predefined format. We describe the employees with roles while we give a role ID in the role column. An employee can perceive several roles, like, for example, Mr. Gordon. We assign 2 roles, assembler mechanic and assembler electrician. Afterwards, we confirm the changes in the resource pool with OK. Since we had defined the resource requirements and roles already in one of the previous training videos in the project, we switched to the Employee Capacity view. This view offers us a dynamic analysis of the coverage of employee requirements in the project and shows possible bottlenecks because of lack of resources or free capacities. On this occasion, the requirement for roles or qualifications of the project is calculated. In order to meet these requirements, qualified employees who are able to fulfill this role are available. The working hours of the employees, their work-free times, holidays, and possible application in other parallel running tasks are taken into account. For a better overview, we switch on Display of Activities. For the role of Design Engineer of Electrical System, there is a shortfall, because we do not have enough employees with this role available to us. We need a total of 24 person-hours and 8 person-hours we cannot cover. Additional Resource Chart provides graphical representation for capacity alignment. Thus, we click the role of Design Engineer of Electrical System in the table and we can understand that we need 3 design engineers of electrical system and only 2 employees are at our disposal. The shortfall for the role of assembler mechanic was caused by holidays of Mr. Gordon. An additional resource chart makes clear the shortfall of the role of assembler mechanic. Instead of a resource chart, we create an additional Gantt chart and let the properties window in the background. From the additional Gantt chart, we can infer that a link locks the shift of the manufacturer electrics activity. We delete 2 outgoing links and instead, we provide arrangement relations from the manufacturer electrics activity to the project end activity and from engineering software to manufacturing software. Rillsoft project does not only show the activities as a bar, but also visualizes the areas within a possibly available buffer time. The resulting time space allows us first to shift the manufacturer electrics activity to 2 days. The manufacturer mechanics activity has a new buffer time and can be shifted to 1 day. We have revised the project plan and have solved all conflicts. Now we can go on for the employee assignment. First, we get the properties window from the background. Then we click on the construction mechanics activity. In the properties window on the tab Employee, only employees with required qualification are listed, because the before assigned roles serve as a filter for all employees from the resource pool. Rillsoft Project shows directly when scheduling an employee whether he has enough available time for the task takeover. We assign to the construction mechanics activity for the role of construction assembler by double-click Mr. Gantt because the other two employees are not ready to take over an assignment due to their holidays. The column Balance in the table indicates to us whether employee already covers a role requirement in the activity. In the next activity, Engineering Electrical, we assign Mrs. Vega and Davidson as a design engineer of electrical system. For Manufacturer Electrics, we need two roles and arrange Mr. Vega as a design engineer of electrical system. Right after the assignment, Rillsoft Project changes the filter on the next not covered role of assembler electrician and displays qualified employees. We assign Mr. Gordon. For manufacturer mechanics, we assign two assembler mechanics, namely Mr. Mitchell and Mr. Gordon. We can continue the resource allocation on the Gantt chart view. Thus, we switch over to the Gantt chart and add the column Balance to the table. So we get a quick overview of where the assigned roles are not yet covered by employees. In the engineering software activity, we need a software developer and assign Mr. Whitaker. We can assign to the manufacturing software activity Mr. Whitaker again as a software developer. Now we can switch to the resource view for employees and show details or activities. The employee usage shows an evaluation of assigned employees, which shows the number of employees required daily or weekly. As in other views, we can also add here additional columns in the table. For example, total expenses. Moreover, we can structure information as desired, for example, by belonging to teams or by professional roles, and so on. If you want to make your own image about Rillsoft Project, 30 Days trial version is available for you to download. Try out the efficiency and usability of Rillsoft Project.